About endless for excellence.
I can't believe this has happened to me 2 days in a row. I'm pretty sure you have car trouble can happen to anyone. She's plenty of the TV's job.
She isn't.
What?
You're talking about someone named Tricia. She called to say she was leaving the restaurant. She was prepared to arrive around the table, but it was a beautiful table in a prime location. And then she wished you were laid out dead on.
Oh, God. The machine. Hello, Tricia. It's Spencer. But I'm terribly sorry, but it's just that my car battery went dead in the light. I didn't have my cell phone with me. By the time I got a job, I realized that I couldn't go direct to the restaurant because I was wearing these ridiculous shorts. And I know how they sound, but it's the truth here. Just ask my brother. They're ridiculous shorts. Anyway, please give me one more chance. I'll go anywhere, anytime. Just give me a call. God, blow it twice. Who are you calling? Allison. Allison, you could. Hey. Okay. How are you feeling? Oh, you need to do it.
Game's first play at second down. Look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talking about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing here is May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He gained 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Even in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. You have to get into a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
This is our straight stats.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
You don't bring in second gun.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that will get out short, no throw. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target. And it's third down. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he can't find anywhere to go with. And he goes down. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
To throw, it's May. Able to find Gray here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Up the middle they go. Keys. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. They'll throw with May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. As he gets wiped out on that one.
That's a defense you want balanced with its own coverage because you're looking at the eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. May. Right side, and he finds Gray. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's May. He'll try and do this himself. That's taken in. He's been tied in. And they need to get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 25 yards that time. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
That was exactly a play to start a new set of downs. There was something offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To the air, May. It's complete downfield and left to his running back. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Pausing here for an injured player, and not what you want to see. That's Malik Willis, who is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good run on that. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it out.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
May looking to run. And this pass caught by Gray. Yeah, able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Up the middle they go. Keys. And he's able to fall forward up to about the 29, just short of the 30.
That was a good run, and he got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. May looking to run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They need 12 here. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got to stop before. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch call. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk about, we step aside. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They're going deep for Hill. This is taken in. It's complete. And it's a fumble. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
As the first hormone of this study, the eyebrows plus leftocytes, you're beginning your ladies together next to leftocyte. Eyebrows meet plus robot blood circuit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. Why establish the running game? They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It helps when they put the ball back in the air.
Separating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 2nd catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Start there, Fraser Craig, wishing you good day and good mental health. All right, Gilby. First thing waiting for the book here. It's not the music, what to do with the momentum. It's not the music now. What are you two doing? We're recording an ad for you spots. We only got a minute here, so scram both of you. Oh, by the way, Bronze, baby or no baby, your hands just never look better. Shut up. How sick is that? Well, you're just being bulldog. I like hearing it. I'm bulldog myself. You just...
They need the signs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. play somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Keys. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone with an 18-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's going to be caught by Roberts. And he takes his ball on the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are off.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints get a little closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and now he's second down.
He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. They would have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw, it's May. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
May's pass. The Saints take over first and 10.
At the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
You're down on their side of the field. Get your big blue guy involved. That time he went down the corner so he could pull down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, second and 10.
Shame on you, Dr. Gray. Look at me, Dr. Gray.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill complete. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Around the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop it as he's down to the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't come and take over their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out here and play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Second and 3. And quickly here, that's complete. He gets it down to the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it up.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, it's Benson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11-yard
The handoff, Benson running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of 5 and to 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll run with Benson. And he takes it across and out of the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Benson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken a fourth quarter lead.
The Saints will
They'll set up to throw. And now incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll throw with May. On the out route, incomplete. That's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The run game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get it covered. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7. At the Saints 36-yard line.
To the air, May. And he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of those boys yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Keys.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you gotta let Dwayne know what he's done.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Just going to tell you, I was only thinking about this. All the Spider-Man was one of the those enough that what is that sitting out there? You got the ball.
And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
But in the air when it gets to the constant. Having the play. Then he took the golf. Thanks to the effort of our new case manager at the racist and principal young man, Stan Taylor.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike.
So, I'm trying to think of the answer in my defense. What's that? There's more like that. You can make a kick out of this point.
Another try, second and 10 now. One final shot, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final...
Heck of a time for me to lose my insurance, huh? Well, you guys take care. And together, I know that we can do this. The most important thing is to present the united front. Isn't it obvious we're frightened? Of what?
Of everything. We're in a building called the Black Tower. Those guards in the lobby must have been 7 feet tall. And that metal detector thing we had to go through was really scary.
It's even scarier finding out Gilmore's an anklet. Oh, exactly. Get off the internet, hold down. Because I'm ashamed of you, intimidated by a building. We're here for Kenny. The man wants to start KACL daycare laws. The man who approved the extra air punching charges on your new publicity photos, Gil, and you, Tootie. Who was it that just doubled the storytime public budget?
I know Kenny's a great guy, but I met Joe Martin once. He was a very scary man with eyes as cold as a winter
Oh,
night.
Mr. Martin, hello. Do you have an appointment? Mr. Martin, my name is Dr. Fraser Crane. I'm here with some of the other talent from KACL, my producer, Ross Doyle, Gil Cheston, food critic, Bob Briscoe, sports, Judy Feingold, the story lady, Ray Schmidt, the greengrocer, and Miss Judy Martin Grabs. I'm sorry, Judy, I don't know your last name. I don't have time for this. I'm in the middle of a board meeting. Please. Yes, no, this will only take a moment, Mr. Martin. This morning, you fired Kenny Daly. Wonderful station manager.